Yes sir, what's good chat? Welcome back to another video. We're gonna get a quick late session in today, hitting some chest, maybe gonna throw in some shoulders, gonna do the cardio at the end, 20 minutes on the Stairmaster. Yeah, the physique has been, alhamdulillah, looking pretty lean so far. Yesterday I took a couple pictures after hitting back and I was pretty happy with my physique. Currently I'm weighing in at 175 in the morning. I have weighed in at 173, but I think that was like me like super dehydrated, so I don't think that really counts. But like around 174, 175 is what my weight's at in the morning before I eat anything. If you guys haven't watched my last video, you should go check it out. I did a full day of cooking and eating 1600 calories, and what I'm trying to say is I dropped my calories from 1800 to 1600, and that kind of broke the plateau because I was stuck at like 176, 177 for a while, and then after I dropped my calories down to 1600, now I'm starting to lose those pounds again. Overall, the cut's been going really good. I haven't been having too many cravings except for when I'm trying to go to sleep. Now that's been the only issue so far. When I go to sleep, I've been sleeping for like 3-4 hours, and then I wake up at 4 a.m. and then I just can't sleep after that. And then I have a morning class around 8 a.m. so I can't sleep till my morning class. Then I go to my class, then I come back home, and then I sleep for like 3, 4, 5 hours in the middle of the day. I try to attack that issue by staying up all night and not taking any naps during the day, and then trying to sleep the next night to like rebuild my sleep schedule, but that didn't work either. When I went to sleep that night, I woke up at 4 a.m. and then stayed awake, and now that's my sleep schedule. Like I go to sleep at night around like 12, wake up at 4, stay awake, and then take a fat nap during the day. My cravings come when I wake up at 4 a.m. So from 4 to like I go to my class, those like 3-4 hours, I'm just craving the most fattiest, caloric dense foods in the world. Everything sounds good to me. Like I would just eat up straight beef fat if I could, and that's not even an exaggeration. I've been watching some nasty mukbangs. Like I feel like it's a fetish at this point. But on the brighter side, tomorrow I get to have my cheat meal. So tomorrow my wife and I, we're gonna go eat sushi and then hit legs, and then come back and then have like an actual cheat meal with like Dave's hot chicken, pizza. I think for tomorrow's video, I'm just gonna record the cheat meal and call it like a cheat meal mukbang. I'm not gonna record the workout, because if you know anything about social media and views, for some reason people just love watching food stuff, and I get it, because at 4 a.m. when I'm starving and I'm binge watching mukbangs, I'm just generating views. So if you're trying to start out on social media, the food lane is the way to go. And also about that, we hit 400 subscribers, bro. 400 subscribers, alhamdulillah. Bro, I remember literally making a video maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, yo, we're at 370, I can't wait to get to 500, I can't wait to get to 400, and then 3 weeks later we're at 400. It's been a slow growth, but it's been a constant growth, and that's all I can wish for. And that just relates to everything else in life. Nothing worth of value is gonna happen in a quick second. The greater the accomplishment, the more time it requires to get there, and that's why a lot of people give up, because they don't see those instant results that they expect. In a way that it's helped me staying disciplined and consistent, I think it was just failing over and over again. With the gym, I remember in high school I started working out. I would go for like a month or two, then I would stop, and that cycle would repeat itself for the duration of my high school years. And then when college started, I was like, yo, I gotta really put my foot down, because I really want to do this thing. Like I really want to get big. I'm tired of being skinny. Like something switched in my brain, and I kid you not, every day at 7 p.m. I would go to the gym. I was drinking a gallon of water every single day. I was setting a timer so I can eat every 3 hours. I would literally wake up at 3 a.m. and down some tuna with some rice and go back to sleep, and then wake up again at like 6 or 7 and have a protein shake. That's how eager I was to just change my body, because I hated being skinny. And like I said, I attribute that to failing multiple times in high school. And the same thing goes for my YouTube. Like I had a different channel when I was like 7 years old, and I would review Lego Ninjago packs. Like I would make them and then review it.
Hi YouTube, today it's gonna be Wildcat 614 having a review on the Ninjago set, Masters of Spinjitzu.
And then after like 4 videos, I stopped. And then I tried to do YouTube again when I was like 17, 18, and I made this channel. And then eventually I stopped, and then I restarted again, and I was making prank videos. So if you guys look at the oldest videos on this channel, the prank videos that I recorded are still up. And then that only lasted like 2 months in the summer, and then I stopped again. And then I restarted at the beginning of this year, 2025, January 1st. And then at that point in my head, it clicked, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going on with this. Like, I'm not gonna stop no matter what. If I know that I'm making content that I truly enjoy and I could watch back when I'm older and be like, yo, that was fire that I recorded all this, hopefully someone out there who's watching it is gonna be inspired from it or at least entertained from it. So what I'm trying to say is, if you do have this one goal that's lingering in your head and maybe you've attempted to do it multiple times and you stopped and now you're discouraged because you're like, I don't want to repeat the same cycle, I feel like this isn't meant for me, I don't want to stop again, like I don't want to disappoint myself, just try it again, bro. Try it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more times. And also maturity and timing plays a big role. So as you mature, you'll understand more of like why you want to do certain things. And it's not just like a surface level thought of, I just want to do this because someone else is doing it. It's more of, I genuinely want to do this because I'm passionate about it. Just give it a try again. You never know if this time it's going to click. You never know if this time you're going to find success in it. As long as you're working hard on it. And hard work doesn't mean like for 1 week you just stop doing everything else and you grind on this one mission for like 10 hours a day. That's not hard work. It might seem like you're doing a lot, but all that's going to do is burn you out and then you're not going to want to do it again. The true essence of hard work is doing something every single day, even if it's for 30 minutes. Like, that's when you're met with the challenge of, do you truly really want this? Because doing something over and over and over again every single day gets boring, gets tiring. You feel like there's no point to it, especially if you're not seeing instant results. That's my little talk on the drive to the gym. Hopefully about to hit a good chest session. And my gym, they're actually expanding it. They're gonna have a sauna room with a cold plunge and a shower. They also got a posing room and they have a couple new machines, but by far my favorite machine that they got is this Nautilus plate loaded chest press, and I'll show you guys that when we hit a set on it. First exercise, doing 3 sets of some pec deck flies. The reason why I start with this instead of a pressing movement is just to pre-exhaust the chest. Since this is more like a squeeze focus movement, it helps more of the blood rush into your chest, so when you're doing a pressing movement, your chest is warmed up. This is the machine I was talking about. It's called the Nautilus Leverage Chest Press. I got a plate and 2 25s on each side. I have the 25 like that because of my wife, so I don't have to take everything off to put the 25 on for her. But this machine is absolutely incredible. It's so smooth. The quality on it is amazing. This padding is fire. These handles are nice. It just built really well. This room is still going under construction, which is why the lights aren't on. I feel like the main differentiator between a good chest press and a really bad chest press is if it converges. This one converges, but like I also mentioned, it's super smooth and this machine is pretty heavy. So if you put 2 plates on it, it feels like 3 plates on most other machines. Definitely one of my favorite chest pieces of all time. I forgot to mention, but for the last exercise, I did 2 working sets. I'm gonna do another 2 working sets on this plate loaded incline chest press. And just a pro tip for you guys, if you really want to emphasize your upper chest while hitting an incline movement, you want this bar to be aligned with your upper chest. So if I bring the seat higher up, the bar's gonna be lower, and that's gonna be like a traditional flat bench press. It's not gonna emphasize the upper chest. And then tip number 2, you wanna make sure that when you're pressing, you're not pressing like this. You wanna lock in your elbows, so you're pressing like this. I can't wait for tomorrow's refeed day. I just want to feel a little stronger. I want to feel like I have more glycogen in my muscle. Because when you're dry and you're flat, it's so hard to catch a pump, and it's even harder to push some heavy weight. All right, so moving on, I'm going to do some decline cable flies. So starting off this workout, we did a little bit of pre-exhaustion on the pec decks, and then we went into our heavy pressing movements. Like you guys saw, the Nautilus chest press, and then the incline chest press. And then I usually go back to another flying movement, and I'm gonna target my lower chest. So I try to hit all 3 parts of my chest, the upper chest, the mid chest, and the lower chest. And this is basically the flow of my chest day. So we got 3 sets over here, and I'm supersetting this with some side raises and some front raises for the shoulders. Oh, okay. Ooh, almost done with the workout. We got 2 more sets. I'm gonna do a superset. Instead of the decline fly, I'm gonna do an incline fly. And I'm gonna come back to these. So I'll just show you guys the incline fly because you guys already saw what I'm doing over here. But I was curious because this other gym I go to, they had like a full gym renovation. And then all the gym equipment they brought in was Arsenal. And I've been seeing a lot of Arsenal machines online. This machine's Arsenal. Is Arsenal the new commercial gym standard machine company now? Because before it was Hammer Strength and then Life Fitness. But recently I've been seeing a lot of Arsenal machines. Let me know in the comments down below what type of machines does your gym have. Last set to finish off this chest day. Oh. I don't even know what to say. I'm so hungry right now. Finished the workout, did 15 minutes on the Stairmaster. I was gonna do 20. I cheated 5 minutes. At this stage of the cut, you can't really ask for a massive pump. You really just want to increase the intensity and just get over with the workout as fast as you can. That's like my philosophy going into all these workouts. But I would say the information nowadays online is just so oversaturated. Everyone wants to say, yo, you're doing it wrong, this is not optimal, or you're doing it this way, my way is better. And I can see why it's overwhelming for people that are just starting off in the gym, or even people that are experienced and they just want to get better. And there's 2 extremes. On one end, there's people that are trying to have 5 different attachments to optimize hitting their tricep and doing these weird movements. On the other hand, you have people that are saying you just need to stick to the basics. If you just do barbell curls and a flat bench press and squat or deadlift, you're set. You don't need to do all these other fancy workouts. Now personally, I don't really care what workout you do. As long as you follow 2 principles, I think whatever workout you choose to do, regardless if it's extra with 5 different handles and attachments, or it's a basic barbell curl, if you follow these 2 rules, you're gonna make gains regardless. And the 2 rules I believe in is first, intensity. If your sets are going till failure, or going till 1 rep before failure, and you're really pushing yourself beyond that burning sensation where you feel like you want to give up because of the pain, that's an optimal set regardless of what workout or exercise you're doing. Like, you could do your fancy workout, you could do your fancy exercise. If you're pushing yourself and you're feeling it, bro, there's nothing wrong with it. Do it by all means. You could do your basic workouts too. If you're pushing yourself, there's nothing wrong with it. But the issue is when you're ending your sets prematurely. Now that is going to limit your gains. Now the second thing to follow is to actually feel the muscle. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that you need to have the perfect mind to muscle connection every single set, every single workout, every single day. I'm not saying that, but if you're targeting the muscle properly, and if you can feel a contraction and you know what muscle you're trying to hit, that's fine, regardless of what type of exercise, regardless of what movement you're doing. So I think people need to relax. I think people need to calm down. Everyone's trying to just one up the other person. If someone made gains doing half reps, you can't really say nothing to them. If someone made gains doing the basic bench, deadlift, squat, you can't really say anything to them. Everyone's body is different. Everyone's genetic makeup is different. So at the end of the day, workout selection is very subjective. What works for you might not work for me. What works for me might not work for the next person. So bottom line, people need to calm down. You're not 100% right, neither am I 100% right. Neither is C-Bum 100% right. Everyone's body works differently, which is why different variations might be more optimal for one person over another person. But that's my little talk of just what I've been observing online as of recent. I feel like the fitness community could be very toxic, but at the end of the day, we're all just trying to get bigger and better and stronger. So if you're doing that and you're improving, that's all what matters. It doesn't really matter what people have to say. So I'm gonna conclude the video over here. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We're at 400 subscribers, inshallah. 500 coming very soon, then 1,000, then 10,000, then 100,000. I believe we can do it as long as we just stay consistent. There's nothing that can stop us. That's a secret weapon that we have in the back of our minds. No matter how better someone else is, no matter their talent, if you stay consistent longer than them, you're eventually gonna pass them. So I'm gonna see you guys on the next video, which is gonna be a mukbang / cheat meal. Peace.